As the pandemic continues to become a distant memory, finally, we are still reminded of the vulnerabilities that it exposed, and one of those is food insecurity.
Yeah, in Sussex County, the pandemic magnified the Food Bank of Delaware's need for a bigger space in Milford. Well, Kathy Konefsky is the president and CEO of the Food Bank of Delaware, and she joins us with more. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Before we touch on the need, is it true that the Food Bank of Delaware actually started 40 years ago in a basement?
Yes, it is. It absolutely is.
Really?
Yep. Our founders started it in the basement, and then actually just, we are 43 years now, so big 40th celebration happened in the cul-de-sac of our brand new facility in Newark, where we are.
Oh, wow.
And just that history and the timeline and coming from those humble beginnings to where we are now. It's incredible to be part of it. It's sad, it's heartbreaking and heartwarming all at the same time that we need that much, you know, to serve people. But yeah, that is true.
Well,
wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Next question is, what kind of need are you seeing?
We are seeing need that harkens back to those days that all of us sat on our sofas and watched lines of cars. Quite honestly, it is not. We've gotten better at serving. Yeah. So you don't see those long lines as much every day like you saw at the height of the pandemic. But we are. It's a different need now. So the pandemic came, turned everybody upside down. People lost their jobs. People lost their loved ones. People were afraid to go out of the house, and people found themselves needing food. Some people for the very first time in their life. That's not the case anymore, but what we're seeing now is, the economy has not helped anyone bounce back. We still are seeing people that are not back to work. We are seeing, though, people that are back to work and are not able to make ends meet, whether they're working 2 or 3 or 4 jobs. And those are the folks that we really, our team is constantly trying to figure out how do we do this better to make, to serve people with respect and dignity.
And what we want to talk about today is the need, your Milford facility, 163% capacity?
Yes,
Wow.
It's probably, so we actually had to rent extra warehouse space, quite honestly. So if you walked into our facility now, you wouldn't see that, but we certainly have pictures of a year and a half ago when we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Part of why we could do it for a little bit of time during the pandemic was because of social distancing. So we didn't have the amount of people in the building along with all the food that we had to store. So we had food stored in all of our empty office spaces, quite honestly. And then as we started to come back, we also do a lot of workforce development and nutrition and education and that kind of training too in our facility. So as we started to bring people back, we couldn't do it. Yeah. So we actually across, we're on Maitland Way in Milford, across a couple of parking lots, we have 2 side-by-side units that we have until we open our new facility.
Again, amazing that it's there, but terrible that you need it. So let me ask you about the Building Hope in Milford capital campaign.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I love the word hope. And I often say the day I wake up with hope, without hope is the day I don't get out of bed. Quite honestly, everybody we meet that we're helping has found themselves in a spot where they never expected and never wanted to be. I always say, in 2nd grade when you say what I want to be when I grow up, who writes I'd like to be hungry? I'd like to be a mom who can't put food on the table for my kids. Nobody, right? So that is hope is powerful. And to be able to build an organization and expand our facilities to be what we need to be to actually provide hope for all of the people in the state of Delaware, it's an honor.
So how can we contribute to that campaign?
You can go to our website, and actually on our website you'll see we have a virtual tour of the new facility. So we are going to be a 67, so right now we are 16,000 square feet. We'll be 67,000 square feet with a farm. Garden on our property, which is very similar to what we have in Newark, and you'll see all of that on our website. So it's fbd.org/buildinghope.
Sounds wonderful.
When do you think you'll have all the construction done?
We will be open 4th quarter of 2023.
Which is this year?
Yeah. I haven't been able to say that yet. That's so funny. I almost said next year. Yeah. Is that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. We will. November. We plan on opening our doors.
Well, Kathy, thank you so much for coming in and telling us all about it. Good luck with the campaign.
Thank you so much.